Pecan pie. This pie is absolutely delightful, with its crunchy texture and a burst of flavor from the caramelized pecans. I mean, if you're a fan of pecans, you're definitely served. To make this scrumptious pie, you'll need a few ingredients. In a mixing bowl, combine 1 egg white and 1/8 of a teaspoon of cream of tartare. Whisk these ingredients together until they form stiff peaks, creating a light and fluffy base for the pie. Next, add 1 tablespoon of sweetener to the mixture and gently mix it on low speed until it's thoroughly incorporated. The sweetener will add just the right amount of sweetness to the pie, enhancing its overall taste. To achieve a beautiful golden color on that crust, you can use allulose. Allulose is a great alternative to traditional sweetener and will give your crust a unique touch. Once the egg white mixture is fluffy and peaked, pour it into a single pie cup and carefully shape it into a crust. Place the crust in the oven and bake it at 350 Fahrenheit for 8 minutes. After baking, turn off the oven and allow the crust to cool inside for an additional 10 minutes. This will ensure that the crust sets perfectly and maintains its shape. Once cooled, remove the crust from the oven and let it cool down completely. While the crust is doing its thing, let's move on to preparing the caramelized pecan. In a pan, add 1/8 of a cup of allulose and caramelize it over medium heat. As the allulose starts to melt, add 1/8 of a cup of chopped pecans and coat them well while they toast. This will infuse the pecan with a delightful sweetness and add a lovely crunch to the pie. Once the pecan caramel reaches a beautiful golden hue, transfer the caramelized mixture onto a baking sheet and freeze it for at least 10 minutes. Make sure to have your baking sheet ready in advance to avoid any mishap, as the caramel can quickly burn. As you can see, timing is crucial in this step. Now, let's move on to the filling. In a bowl, mix 1/4 cup of yogurt, 1/8 of a cup of sweetener, and 1/2 teaspoon of cocoa. This creamy and chocolatey filling will add a lusciousness to the pie that perfectly complements the caramelized pecan. Once mixed, take out the caramelized pecan and break them into small chunks. Add these delightful pecan pieces to the filling mixture and mix until they are well combined. The combination of a sweet creamy filling and the crunchy pecans will create a symphony of flavor in every bite. Finally, it's time to assemble the pie. Pour the filling into the prepared crust and refrigerate it for about an hour. This will allow the flavors to melt together and the filling to set perfectly. Now it's time to indulge and enjoy. Savor every bite of this single portion pie. The contrasting texture, the rich flavor, the crunchiness of the pecan, and the perfect balance of sweetness will create a moment of pure bliss. Share this delightful treat with your loved ones or savor it all to yourself. I know which one I'm doing. Either way, this pecan pie is sure to bring joy and satisfaction with every mouthful. I really hope you give this recipe a try, and if you do, please let me know how you like it. Happy baking!